here with another episode of the Poland campaign. This is episode 3, so make sure you like and subscribe. At the time recording this, we are still at 79 subscribers. I'm looking for 100 by the end of the year. But let's get on into this. Let's get this started right away. Last time we started going down our political focus trees, did the 2 focuses there of the military. So now we will be finishing the social program, which would subtract 3 billion, but then we get 10% stability for 365 days, which is really good. So we're just gonna get this right on the move. I was looking down the focus tree, and I believe we will be going with the socialists. The SLD did win, so we will be able to do this side of the branch, which will unlock a handful of stuff for us, like EU integration, and we can kind of get into the EU. And we after the 2005 elections, this is when we can start unlocking these portions of our focus tree. And I was doing some looking, and there's this little branch here which is like foreign friends, and it seems that this is kind of just like infrastructure kind of research, like strengthening of researches. And once we get here, this gets us some nice nice buffs and bonuses. So we might go down that branch. I'm definitely doing the missile company focus, probably after the social programs, just so we can get that done. So that was the modern GMO, and let's work on the gene therapy there. We're still running a deficit, which is just fine. It's whatever. I added a couple of more things up here: the total factory count, and then just government popularity, which is all fine. Otherwise, there is nothing else really going on. That we have improved computing. The research is done for that one. We're working on 3G right now. I don't really want to work on these neutral network revival, I believe. That's how you can, yeah, neutral network revival, as it just takes way too many days for now. So maybe we could work on, really don't know, we could work on upgrading our military equipment here and getting better tanks, or let's actually work on the 3D wax printer. That will get us some efficiency, retention, and then efficiency base with productivity growth, which is really good, so we can make our factories work a lot better. We only got 679 productivity in total, so we need to start bumping that up a little bit. Construction wise, we are currently working on that fossil fuel plant, which should be done January, so end of January, so end of the first month. And then the infrastructure we'll be working on, and then the civilian industry. We are working on that fossil fuel plant to get our energy consumption down. Yeah, we're just at a neutral. So George W. Bush forms a new government. So Bush is officially elected in the United States. So it seems that we are getting a fairly historical game. Vladimir Putin was elected, Bush was elected. So, well, we'll see. I don't know about Ukraine yet. I have historical AI focuses off, so I have no clue what they're doing. This is what happened in Somalia. The transitional national government took over. I believe that is Puntland. Yeah, Puntland. They took that over, but Somalia still had a civil war, so we'll just have to wait and see about that. We got some decisions that we can do. Oh, right here. We can equip tech technical areas. Oh wait, we got research now. That's nice, but let's do that one first. No. Okay, let's pause this here. Let me get like, some reading done here. So, POLSA, so Poland Space Agency Research Facility. Oh, so we can get some research bonuses on some things like this one here. Well, how many? We'll be using up 3. So we're already using up 3. I'd be fine with using up again another 2, so that's okay. Let's work on rocket weight reduction. That will give us a 20% research bonus for ballistic missiles, which we do need if we want to work down kind of this stage here, because we'll need the orbital launch vehicle 2015 with the ComSat 2015 research. So we will need these, but yeah, might as well work on all of that just to get it all done, which isn't bad. And we are super close to finishing the construction of the Poland Space Agency. In about 45 days we should get that done. Actually, no, we have to do this one then. So, in about 100 days, so hopefully by the end of this episode. And then let's just work on knocking down corruption with all the political power that we got. 3G is now a thing, so let's go get some Wi-Fi. And maybe we just move down to mixed economy. Hopefully this doesn't affect our fuel grain too much, but it will affect how much money we make from our resources. Yeah, our fuel is fine now. And in just a couple of days here, we will be finished the social program. Let's see about production here. I don't think we need artillery now. I think we should just be working on things that we need. Angola, Civil War finished. And I can do this with the socialist win. That's only 7 days. It's 100 political power and 5 stability. We'll just run that super quickly. And then now this is going to be a bump back to the 3rd of February, which is completely fine with me. And let's see here. Production. So we need to get a lot more CNC equipment. So maybe instead of working on the Eagle, we can just kind of work on that right there. The CNC equipment, get that all done. And then we can work on the American equipment that we are just licensing to get these ranks filled out in Poland. And there it is, socialist win. So now let's just do missile company, which will cost 7.5 billion, but it will get us research bonuses for all missiles and a military. Farmers resist agrarian reform, so I don't. Let's just spend the 100 political power. We have it, and it gets us +5 for the farmers and the bankers, so we can get a couple of little bonuses there. I mean, the faction opinion will slowly tick down by 0.5 monthly when over 50. So we'll get a handful of months out of this little buff there. Tunisia wanted a trade agreement, but as soon as I click on it, it just cancels it. Why? But whatever. Doctrine focus. There isn't really nothing that I really want to do in there yet, because I do want to design new equipment. We have the PT-92A, which we are working on getting upgrading our army for, and we are still working on the CNC equipment, the support equipment there. An investment offer from the United States? Sure, I'll just start taking investment offers at this point because of how slow our factories are building at, that anything at this point can help. And just in a few days we'll be getting that completed. We'll be getting the equipped technical areas in about 6 days. Okay, so it's out. So Italy had their elections, so it looks like that we have good old Valerio Zenon. We don't know. I don't know. I don't really know how to pronounce that kind of stuff. So just kind of see, and there it is. It's completed. So let's just go into even more debt at this point. Finish the construction of the Poland Space Agency, where we can get 2 more civilian industries at the cost of 35 billion. There's the missile company. So let's then work on revitalizing the military. Is that what I should do? Because this can get us more civilian industry. Ooh, that can get us some resources. Let's do... Now let's do this. Yeah, let's do that one. The Voska Ledo. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Voska Ledo. That will replace outdated army with beginning of reorganization, which will get us some stability back, some division attacks, some land doctrine cost modifiers, which is really, really good. And then I don't really know where to go from there. Probably modernization of the armed forces, and then we'll have to decide who we want to cooperate with. Probably not Russia, because I don't really want to go with Russia this campaign. My guess is either United States or Germany. I will definitely see on who I decide on. So right now, stability's looking good. We have more political power to spend. I think we go to volunteer service, so that then we can start getting more political power gain, and then we're not getting those nasty modifiers like net migration rate and all that. So people like draft dodging, pretty much. I believe that's what they're trying to incorporate with the migration rate. Draft dodging, you're just not going there because you will be forced to serve in the military. Finish up that rocket weight reduction, but the United States canceled their trade with us because we didn't have any civilian industries working. Because this one takes up 8 and we only have I mean, we own 21, but then we got 12 on that, so like we just didn't have enough because we only have 10 working at a time. So they canceled our trade, so a little bit scared there with the fuel, but we can get that going up right again, as now we do have a civilian industry and working on this coal power plant. But in about 35 days we shouldn't have to worry about that. Let's not worry about the research facility yet until we get the construction site finished. This just costs a lot, and we're not even near researching half of any of this anyway, because we are still kind of working on building up kind of our industry base in general. So I believe maybe instead of just working on infrastructure, we need to work on some civilian industries and trying to build that up. But we will complete this one that has already started. So we'll just work on that one there. When Swiss neutrality was just announced, even who knows, whatever. Switzerland's doing Switzerland things. There it is. The construction site has finished. So now we can get the grand opening in just a handful more days, in about 11 more days. We'll go to speed 5 for this one. The Swiss Protection League. That is interesting. So we'll see if Austria is going to join that. I'm just wondering, are we going to see Austria, Liechtenstein, and Switzerland be in their faction? NATO hasn't grown yet, or expanded. It hasn't grown or shrunk yet. Still just NATO as it is. Al-Assad in Syria did die. So we have Abdul Hamid, yeah, that dude. So we have the kind of eastern aligned Syria. We don't need that. America is heavily investing into us with infrastructure and like Helsinki and those places. So that's fine. But now we have the 10 factories back, plus hopefully a handful more. But a lot of those probably went to the tax cost modifier. That's fine. So there is the military, the beginnings of this military or army branch, I guess it would be. So let's do the grand opening of the Poland Space Agency. We'll get this grand opening going. And now we have +5 stability because of this right here, which nullified the stability debuff that we had because of... Where is that modifier? Because that modifier that was there, because of this modifier. That isn't there anymore, but it was like the... whatever it was called again. And now the next one will be the disciplined army. That is whenever we get down here to cooperation with one of those 100 nations. So there is the grand opening. That gets us 100 political power. And now what? Let's work on... Let's work on this one, satellite systems. That's a 35-day focus. This will give us research bonuses for satellite technology. If we could just build up and hold all those. Oh, we do get a research slot now that we have gotten our GDP per capita above 20,000, and our GDP is now at 800, which is really, really good, really nice. It shows that we are growing as a nation. And I believe this is where we are going to have to leave it off for today. So the socialists won the election. We were able to get the space agency built. We got a military industry. We started to reform the army slowly but surely. But I have run out of time. So thank you all for watching this 3rd episode. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.